Last year, I made one of the greatest defensive ends of all time, and I didn't make content on him. His name was Joshua Fatu. And if you don't think he's the greatest, the stats prove it right here themselves. So this year, I'm making his little brother. I'm making another Fatu, and he's going to be a beast just like his big brother. So I went through all the legacy archetypes. And I'm not gonna lie, I took inspiration, but there was one name I didn't see. That was Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, one of the greatest edge rushers we've seen in a very long time.
Here, you'll set your max potential by determining how high you can progress each attribute during your career. Your player's archetype and potential physical abilities will be determined based on your allocation of points in these skills. You'll have the chance to raise these attributes further by earning up to 25 cap breakers. These are awarded for accomplishing milestones like winning awards, setting records, or winning championships.
And you heard what he said, cap breakers. Now, I know you're going to see some of these ratings not be in the 90s. Those ratings that I don't have in the 90s, those are what I'm going to use my cap breakers on. So overall, I feel like I made a good build. I didn't put really any into coverage because, bro, we've been playing linebacker the past couple years, and we finally have edge rusher ability players. I just want to rush the passer. Purely just rush the passer. So you see, these are my mental abilities I'm choosing as well. My build I really think is solid, especially for how I'm trying to play. How I'm trying to play really makes my build comfortable for me, and I feel like that should be the mindset for you all as well. Just make a build you feel like will fit your skill set. Now, all of this right here is just the same thing we saw in the last two games, so I'm not going to really show any of that. Same as when you skip high school, because I skipped high school, picking a team. Same as last year, but they did add a little twist when it comes to the NIL packages, which we'll get to a little bit later on. But for right now, you're seeing I am selecting the UCLA Bruins as my team. And one of the reasons why I done that is because I knew I can get up on the depth chart really fast. Also, I love their uniforms, and they're in California. Who doesn't like California? Now, you see I'm upgrading. I only have 500 points off my pre-order because I got the MVP subscription. You also see in the top right those 4,000 points that I have for my pre-order. Yeah, this is my primary build that I'm going to be using for YouTube and everything. I'm also going to spend those points. I'm a Road to Glory guy. Not really into Dynasty, but I am going to get into it this year. I don't play Ultimate Team at all. So I'm using those points on my Road to Glory. And like I said, this is my primary build. And I wasn't going to use them really anywhere else. So that's why I'm upgrading past 3,000 and I only have 500 skill points. When you have those green money tokens on the top right, as you can see, I'm about to show you right here, you can use those to purchase extra skill points. So that's what I did. I think you can also buy those with real money as well, which is kind of cheese, but it is what it is. You can't play online with this. So if you want to spend money and get to 99 hella fast, I'm pretty sure you can buy those points too. But looking at our roster, UCLA has a really solid roster. I just like the team overall. We got Nico as our quarterback. If you watch college football, you know who Nico is. But also, here's the drip. I didn't show the drip at the beginning because I wanted to show you the drip in my actual college uniform. My dog, Lotto Fatu, the brother of Joshua Fatu. Joshua Fatu ended up going on to the NFL and being a #1 overall draft pick. So now his brother, his little brother, is trying to follow in his footsteps. And I'm not gonna lie, EA, y'all did y'all big one. Shout out to EA. Y'all listen to the community. And you got the drip looking A1, 1000%. The drip looks amazing. You see, I end up having to go in and edit some things because I wanted my sleeve to be blue. and I changed to the Deion Sanders cleats. Let me know in the comments how you rate the drip. You see the back plate with the logo. You see how the jersey roll is tucked. You see the wristband you can wear around your waist too, man. Yo, the drip, you can really have good drip. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that's kind of crazy is kind of the helmet tilt. The helmet tilt is a little OD for me. It looks kind of crazy. But as you can see, I chose this team because I know I can get up in the depth chart fast. I'm only at 75 overall, and I already have a position battle 1 week in. So we're jumping into the position battle. I'm not going to show y'all every single rep, but we're jumping into this position battle. And like I said, I played DN last year, so I kind of know the controls. I'm getting off rip, getting a sack on my first attempt. Then my second attempt, he blocked a little bit better, but I still got the sack. Now, they did kind of change the controls this year, and I got to get used to it, especially when it comes to jump timing and getting the green jump timing, the snap timing, or whatever it's called. That's something I do need help with. If you guys can let me know in the comments how, I'm just trying to figure it out because I've been jumping off sides a little bit. I'm going to show you on this video. I've been jumping off sides. But yeah, man. Like I said, I knew I can get the position easy, and you saw I won the position battle. So I'm already the second string. Jumping into this portion, it's going to be hard for me to kind of balance because the fit I thought was just going to be like its own entity, but when you use your fitness and get conditioned, it takes down your wear and tear. So that's something that I got to learn. Also, since I am a backup, I didn't play the first game. We smacked the hell out of UCLA. We took care of business. Or Cal. We smacked the hell out of Cal. Took care of business. Nico balled out. The rest of the team balled out. I was on the bench chilling, waiting for my opportunity. 37-0 is absolutely crazy. But immediately right after that game, coach hits me up, and I'm already fighting for the starting job. There's a reason why I came to UCLA. The position battle drills was the same as that thing, so I didn't show him. I did my thing. I won all 3 drills. I am on Heisman difficulty. Another W goes out to EA for the simple fact that we can now watch our team when we're on the sideline. That's another W, as you see my boy Nico taking it off in the end zone.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And although I was really good at pass rushing last year, like I said, they kind of added new controls, and it was a learning curve. To start off, it was a real learning curve. It took me a while to get going. See, the first play I got a pressure, caused an incompletion. Second play I got through easily, got the pressure, and they ended up catching the ball. This play right here, I'm just trying to get my feet wet as I'm trying to get through, causing more pressure, causing an incomplete pass. So again, as I get more into it, that timing, that whole timing thing is really gonna mess me up. But overall, as I play the game more, I feel like I'm going to be more comfortable, and the learning curve will just be, easier. But that's just my struggle. Now, my team and my offense, struggle wasn't a thing for them. Because you see Nico calls for that motion, hits the running back out the backfield And I thought he was finna crib this, but he ended up getting caught from behind. Then a couple plays later, we skip ahead, 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. This man, Heisman Nico, ends up taking it in the end zone. That's crazy, bro, calling him Heisman Nico. So I'm back on the field. Again, first game starting, true freshman on Heisman difficulty. They sent a double team on your boy already. I can't remember which drive this is, but they sent a double team already. That told me everything I needed to know. As you see, I'm getting in the backfield. They sent a double team because I got in that backfield for a tackle for loss. But looking back on our offense, as we made some plays, it's now time for my offense to make plays too. As my boy Nico, with a read option, ladies and gentlemen, it's only the end of the first quarter and it's already 24-0. Nico himself has been a one-man army. It's insane. I don't know what has got into him, but I need a little bit of that juice too. As you see, we're coming out now in the second quarter. It's time for us to turn up. As you see, I'm splitting the double team, getting past the left tackle and getting a tackle for loss. I need y'all to see this again. Splitting the double team, getting past their left tackle who's low-key been whooping our ass, and getting that tackle for loss. You can slowly start to see the confidence is building. I'm starting to make plays. Now, coming down here, it's 2nd down and 13. We know defensively we can pin our ears back. You see, I'm throwing them to the ground. My confidence is on all-time high. Throwing him to the ground, getting that pressure. I'm so close to getting that sack. Pause if needed. But we're coming down here, 3rd and 13. Going with a bull rush attempt, going with a spin move, getting all types of pressure, and my teammate ends up getting a sack. I will take that as long as we get off the field. And again, some more immersion things from EA. EA's really been cooking so far this year with Road to Glory, bro. So, next possession, we come down. As you see, I get around and end up getting that sack. How glorious it felt to get my very first sack of my collegiate career. Hopefully, more to come. When I look back on this career, I'm going to think about my very first sack. As you see, we come off the field and coach is hyped. Coach is hyped. He knows that this true freshman is a real deal. Now back to the offense, because they can just do no wrong at this point. I mean, we're running the ball. Look at our running back picking up about, what was that, 20 on that play? We end up fumbling on 1st down, but we get the ball back. And then the very next play, Nico throws it deep and he takes it to the house. I don't know why this is happening, but if they can sustain this for the entire season, that just makes it so much easier for me as a defense and a defensive player, because it's like I don't have to worry about my offense being trash and we having to do everything. But we're back to the true freshman growing pains, as I do get a nice stop, tackle for loss there. We are still a true freshman, even though we're making plays. We are still a true freshman, as I take the wrong read and we give up 15 yards. That could have been avoided if I got that play. Now it's 3rd down. I get the pressure and you can really put this touchdown on me, because I shouldn't have been in that position had I made that tackle for loss. And another growing pain. I saw this play, and instead of just leaking out and covering him, I went for the sack. Mental mistakes. I'm a true freshman. But we end up locking back in, getting that tackle for loss. Our offense, you see, they don't make mistakes. They scored again. We're coming down here again, but we give up another touchdown. Defense, we kind of slipped a little bit. We got overconfident. Offense is still turning, but we end up locking back in and getting a interception.
Drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Bruin. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
We end up locking back in defensively, got back on track, and again offensively, we can just do no wrong. This dude Nico, I don't know what superpower he turned into, but he turned into 2018 Lamar Jackson, 2017 Lamar Jackson, MVP Lamar Jackson. The way he was just running all over this defense, throwing all over this defense, he really hit another level. And if he could sustain this play, it's going to make it so much easy. And I think we can actually have a good season. One of the reasons why his big brother, Joshua Fatu, never won a championship is because the offense always sold in the end. But hopefully we can sustain this level of success with UCLA. You never know because it's EA, but you look at Nico's stats, 330 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had like 100 yards rushing as well. That's unreal, or close to 100 yards because he got sacked. But he had 4 rushing touchdowns. I've never seen the CPU play like this. I really like it. The CPU actually runs when they have a running quarterback. I got beat by Michigan. CPU versus me. And Bryce Underwood, he couldn't pass against me, so they just start running quarterback blast against me. But you see, Lotto was the second leading tackler on the team. We had a great debut. Let me know in the comments how you felt about my debut game. If you do like these style of videos, I could upload Road to Glory in this type of manner, in this type of style of videos. Just let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Do you want to continue Lotto Fatu's journey? If you do, just let me know in the comments if you want to see more. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.